Hey guys, we are doing some quadratic formula today, and we've done quadratic formula, but today we are doing quadratic formula where the result might have an I in it, okay? And so the question I want you thinking about is, how is this similar to kind of the regular quadratic formula that we've done? Okay, so you're going to see kind of, just really quickly, it's just kind of a quick review. Every quadratic, when it's in standard form, has an ax squared and a bx and a c, and we want to make sure it's equal to 0. We'll talk about that in a second. And we have the quadratic formula. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, and then it's all lined up over 2a. So there's our quadratic formula. And we had some steps when we did it last time, so I'm gonna restructure my notes the same as I did the last time we did it. So hopefully this looks a little bit familiar to you. So I'm gonna put a line going across, a line going down, and I'm going to call the left side math. I'm gonna call it, whoops, I'm gonna try that again. Left side math, I'm gonna call the right side steps. And the very first one we're gonna look at looks like this. 8x squared minus 4x plus 1 equals negative 4. Okay, so we've got some things going on. And immediately we know that our job is to set it equal to 0. That's something we have to do. So we are going to open up with adding 4 to both sides. Okay. And the whole reason we do that is that really paints a picture of what is A, what's B, and what's C, and everything's in their right spot. Because now we have a true C. Before, our C was missing some stuff. So my next question is, what's A? What's B? And what's C? I'm just going to label it and say, hey, guess what? This is my A. This is my B. Notice it's a negative, and that's my C. Cool. Step 3, copy down the formula. Copy down the formula. I know some of you think it's dumb, and I know you're like, no, Vista, I got this. Well, I believe in you, but copy down the formula. So there it is. And then after you copy the formula, our next step is to carefully substitute with parentheses for all numbers. Here's what I mean by that. First of all, we got to be careful because we're going to be dealing with negatives. We're going to be dealing with things getting squared. We're going to have parentheses, minuses, all sorts of things. And you got to do parentheses. Those are probably the two most important things. Be careful. And use parentheses. So here we go. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. B A C A. Okay. Now we're starting under the square root. Okay, under the square root, watch for I. And as I go under the square root, I'm going to also kind of be mindful of the fact that I've got a negative 4 on the top. And I've got a 16 on the bottom. Under my square root, here's what I have. I have 16. Well, I mean, I can just grind on my calculator. Put it in parentheses, square it, minus 4ac, and here's what I end up with. 4 plus or minus the square root of 144, negative 144. Okay. Square root of positive 144 is 12. Square root of negative 144 is 12i. Or 16. To finish it, reduce if possible. All of these numbers can be divided by 4. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 16 divided by 4 is 4. This is a process. There's lots going on, but there's a lot of similarities to what we've done already, so I'm confident you're going to get this figured out.